come, my two intrepid explorers, Charlotte and Elliot. I'm their great-aunt Lizzie, you see, and I wonder which one is coming to see me today. Ah, so it's Elliot's turn. Here he comes, racing to hear another tale from an epic adventurer. And what wonderful adventures they were. So long ago and so far away. I collected a few souvenirs along the way. But my most precious possession of all is my extraordinary collection of teacups. You've still got your coat on, Elliot. Come on, no time to count the clouds. We've got stories to tell. Now, let's have a lovely cup of tea. But first, we need
The teacup. But which one? That one.
Oh. The little thimble. What a choice, Elliot. I do really love that story. This will be just perfect to drink now. So, are you ready?
Ready.
Then let me tell you the story of Great Aunt Lizzie and the adventure of the brass thimble. Oh, yes, of course. Let me tell you the story of Elliot and the adventure of the brass thimble. It all began long, long ago in ancient Britain, an island of green forests, majestic mountains, silver rivers, and tiny villages. It was a cool, early autumn day in a fertile glen where a shepherd's track twisted and turned beneath a mountain. Elliot was deep in the woods when he heard the sound of two voices. As he moved closer, he could see a fierce warrior queen with her seamstress making the finishing touches to her battle dress.
There you go, Your Majesty.
Thank you, Agnes. Now time for some fun. I will use these moves in battle, and many more.
Your Majesty.
Yes?
That was very good. But remember, stillness is as important as speed. That was your mother's greatest quality.
Aye. She always said her seamstress was a wiser general than any in the army. Speed, however, is essential.
We were together a lot, and her battle dress had to be just perfect. Now, how do you feel?
Perfect.
Can you stretch out behind?
Oh, I think it's come loose.
Oh, no, I knew I should have double-stitched it.
Have you got your sewing kit?
Yes, Your Majesty. Oh, but I don't have my thimble. Oh, let me see what I can do.
As Elliot watched Warrior Queen Bridget strike and block an invisible enemy,
If I could just get this move right.
poor Agnes scrabbled about trying to sew.
Have you not finished finished yet, Agnes?
Nearly, Your Majesty.
And that was when Elliot made a mistake.
Excuse me?
Stop! Friend or foe?
Friend. Friend, definitely friend.
Well, I need to be careful.
I was only going to say that if you stand still for a short while, it will be finished sooner.
Okay, I'll try.
Warrior Queen Bridget stood still as a rock for what felt like hours.
Make sure you repair it well, Agnes. But make it quick. Time is moving faster than a Vikings raiding party.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Agnes sewed as fast as she could, but leather is tough.
Ow.
Even with the Queen as still as a statue, ouch, she hurt her finger every time she tried to push the needle through the
Ow.
thick leather.
This isn't working, is it? I'll go to the forest and practice my sword moves. You rest your fingers until I return at supper.
Yes, Your Majesty.
The very moment Queen Bridget was gone, Elliot stepped in to help.
You keep hurting yourself with that needle. Looks really sore.
The leather has to be tough enough to protect my queen. Tougher than my fingers. What I need is a thimble.
What's a thimble?
It's a small metal cover for your fingers. It's a lot easier to sew leather if you've got a metal fingertip. I have a special one of my own, but I forgot to bring it.
I never thought sewing would be so hard.
Try this.
It's really hard. I won't budge.
And so much easier if you had a thimble to push it through the leather. It's hopeless. I really need my thimble.
Why don't you go and get one?
I have to wait here in case she returns.
I'll go to the village and get you one. Won't be long.
Elliot thought that getting a thimble for Agnes would be as easy as pie. But of course it was never going to be as easy as that.
Wait, please wait.
What's the matter?
You'll never find a thimble the right size in the village. I had mine specially made because my fingers are really small.
Where do you live?
Miles away, on the other side of the mountains. It's really hard to get to.
It was still afternoon and already it had got so complicated.
Excuse me?
Stop!
Elliot had persuaded the Queen that he was a friend. He had helped Agnes by trying to get the Queen to stand still. He'd learned that stitching leather was a lot harder than it looked.
It's really hard.
And he'd thought getting a new thimble would be a doddle. He couldn't leave Agnes without a thimble, could he? There was nothing else for it but to set off to Agnes's village to get the special thimble. So off went Elliot in his old battered boots. He scrambled across the ancient highlands until, when he was almost out of breath, the path ran out. There was only one way to get to the other side. Elliot took a deep breath. Safely across, Elliot set off once more, until in the golden rays of the afternoon he found a small village. But there was no time to admire the view. Elliot had to get that thimble. Elliot wound his way through the little huts until he came to Agnes's house.
Hello. I'm very sorry to bother you, but Agnes sent me. She's been given a very important job to finish off the Queen's battle dress.
Oh, she's wonderful at sewing, is our Agnes.
But she doesn't have her special small thimble. She keeps pricking her finger without it.
Oh, she didn't take it. I'll go and check.
I'll check outside.
Elliot looked everywhere, but the thimble was nowhere to be found.
I don't think it's out here.
It's not there. I bet it was those wee rascals. The children like to play hunt the thimble. One of them hides it and the rest try and find it. They must have taken it away whilst I was asleep.
And hid it.
Or lost it. They know they're supposed to put it back when it's finished. Where do we even begin?
But as Hamish scratched an itch on his nose, what did Elliot see on Hamish's little finger?
The thimble.
Oh, those wee terrors. You're a sharp-eyed boy. No wonder Agnes sent you.
As Hamish passed the thimble to Elliot, he was surprised how small it was. He couldn't believe this tiny little thimble would help a queen prepare for battle against the mighty Viking army. He put it carefully in his pocket.
Thank you for your help.
Oh, it's a pleasure. And tell Agnes I hope she finishes the battle dress in time.
I will.
Back came Elliot in his old battered boots, across the ancient highlands and down the mountainside. It felt like a very long journey indeed when Elliot made it back to warrior Queen Bridget and Agnes.
You've returned.
I've got the thimble.
Thank you.
Did you see any Vikings on your travels?
No?
Oh, good. They're moving closer, and we need to be ready.
I'll finish this in no time now that I have the thimble.
And I'm bound to win this battle with such finely made battle clothes.
It has to be strong enough to protect your majesty, but fine enough to be able to move. There. I've finished.
Oh, it's perfect. Thank you.
And thank you for bringing the thimble. That's okay.
And I'm now ready to face the Viking army.
And that was that, the whole kit and caboodle. Elliot and the adventure of the brass thimble.
It was really small, but very important.
Yes, a little thimble was all that was needed to protect Agnes's finger and to help protect a queen.
It's difficult making clothes.
When you have to make everything by hand, your fingers need a little help to keep them going. My goodness, time does fly when you're having fun. Come on. Your mum will be here in a minute. Your coat. Now, how did that get there? Home time now, Elliot.
Thanks, Great Aunt Lizzie.
Cheery bye.